Good morning, everybody. So the plan of action today is to cut all the wood that is needed for the last bit of the deck and to also place it. And if we manage to get that done today, I'll be so happy with ourselves. Our goal is by the end of the week to finish the deck, at least the phase one, before we have to go and flatten it properly and sand it and then varnish it, but that will be next week. Morning, my love. But that is a tired face.
Oh, I'm good.
You good?
Good.
Do I have a tired face?
Right there.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I'm going to put you really far away from my face. And for the wall, we have our guy helping us, which I'm really happy about because I don't have the energy to also do the wall. But this is looking so nice. So basically this is going to be all entrance along here. We're going to be making some steps there. This is still going to be going up another 2 levels. But there's going to be a step and then a 3rd level and then a 4th level. So he's doing a great job. Very happy with him. So it's nice to be able to have someone doing something else and while you're doing another project. So I definitely think we're going to start having some more hands on deck coming the future, because it's not sustainable doing this ourselves.
Trying to keep the flange as long as possible.
So the biggest issue was skewness when we were putting these together. So it was quite a challenge to make sure everything was nice and straight. What we learned and what we need to do next time is basically create a line instead of going with the grain, if that makes sense. So we're going to make a line, cut the line, and then cut the other side, and then cut that line again to make sure that piece will go straight. So it's a bit of like a learning experience, as always, here on the farm. So yeah, these ones behind me are all a little bit skewed, so we have to make them all a bit straighter before we can get them on here and then figure out how we're going to move forward.
It's a new day for a high. It's another day to try to get by. And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now every second, every hour of the day. It's a new day for a high. Yeah. It's a new day for good times. I just turn the page, let it write what it likes. And ooh, yeah, I feel it now. Every atom in my body feels okay. Yeah. It's a new day for good times. Flying like I'm weightless, yet I'm losing all my senses.
6 more layers to go. This has definitely taken a ton of time. I'm not sure how interesting this video is going to be, but it is what it is. I am excited to see this last section come in. Update. Teak also really messes with my skin, so now I have to wear a long sleeve t-shirt.
Down.
1 week later and it's been busy. So yeah, we had a bit of a burnout last week. Honestly, we were just feeling absolutely exhausted, started really hating this project. And yeah, I mean, we also have our own business, the digital design agency. So we are full on that, full on the work. And I think we just got to a stage where we were like, yeah, we were just exhausted and done. So this last week, we've actually been in Liberia. We had to go and do our visa run, get a few items, sort out the card. It needed its yearly maintenance before it goes and gets its full-on check. And what else have we been doing? Oh, and we got a whole bunch of little items. So like some new plates, some beautiful new plates, and some chairs. So yeah, we're feeling a little bit more refreshed. Our trip in Liberia actually ended up being 2 days longer than initially planned. So the guys at the mechanics just needed some extra time, which was fine, and it just allowed us to relax a little bit more, catch up on some admin, get some work done, and yeah. So, and also just not being in the jungle was kind of a breath of fresh air. So this weekend, our biggest plan is to get some, we need to basically spray the last bit of the other half of this wood, varnish it, and then secure it. And then JB next week is going to start doing the planching. We got a new machine, so that's also exciting. And it's definitely coming. Look at that. Okay, we have to go on pause. Retreat time. We're gonna get wet.
Carpet.
Well, see, this is your carpet.
Carpet.
This is your mud carpet. Yeah.
Mud carpet.
Yeah. You're so clever.
I'm a cow. No? Carpet.
You stay on your carpet. You're gonna go flying. Oh, you Aladdin. There he comes. Tea break. Holy Moses, that was like, we thought it was just going to be a light little bit of rain. It downpoured like for about 3 hours, so it's now 4 o'clock and we pretty much lost the whole Saturday. But the monkeys are here. They're currently in the bushes down there. I think they're gonna go and attack the new guavas. The guava trees are like full of fruit at the moment. And because now the wood is very wet, we can't carry on with it until it dries up, and we'll do that tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to start cutting out some metal so that I can start welding the dining room table together. So that's the plan. My plan is to have two 90 by 90 squares so that we can move them around according to if we want to be on the deck or if we want to be over here in this space. It's just easier to move a 90 by 90 than like 180 by 90. So that's the plan. But this teak looks so beautiful. This is when it's dry, and look at it when it goes wet. Oh my goodness. This is what we're going to be revealing soon. What the teak looks like when you remove the dirty layer, and ooh, it's gonna be beautiful. So as predicted, the monkeys, oh, there's only one of them. There was just a male. He is, not sure if you can see, oh no, there's two. There's one over there. Be careful, bud.
That one tree?
You have to go all the way up there, Rusty. Rusty. Hey, pretty. Rusty's entertainment for the day. Ah.
Look the same.
Kind of weird or ironic because I said this morning, I'm like, I'm so surprised that they haven't come and eaten all the guavas. They have come to eat all the guavas. Morning. Let's get this deck done. So yesterday we managed to finish all of the spraying and some of the varnish, but because of the rain we had to stop. Now I've got, I don't know, a lot to varnish, and while I'm doing that, JB's gonna start mounting, well, at least waiting for this to dry, and then we'll start mounting. And yeah, it is crazy humid. We're sweating and we haven't even started moving, so it's gonna be our next 6 months of lifestyle and we just have to get used to it, I guess. Last piece to the puzzle. What you got, bud? What you got? Coming. You have 2 more screws. You got this. All done, my love. That was hard work, huh?
Oh yeah. A lot of men and women hours.
Man and women hours.